Hi, and welcome to this podcast. My name is Martin Mugaba, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 habits that you can use to improve your life. Now, first off, number one is deciding who you are. Now, when you decide who you are, you automatically create yourself in the moment. You are deciding to be that person across the board, no matter what. Whenever you change that decision, you change your clarity. In the moment that you decide, you become that decision, and hence you become that reality. What you choose and what you decide is what you are being and what you are subsequently trusting in. If you remain focused and conscious about it, your actions then reflect that decision. Therefore, your actions produce an effect that is consistent with that decision in the way that you create your physical life. Your reality, which is you and comes from you and which is an expression of you, can give the impression of being external to allow for the idea of reflection, of knowing, and of mentality. When you begin to awaken your consciousness and recognize that you can create your reality consciously, you begin to factor in the idea of having a conscious decision. This generally takes the form of having the decision be according this generally takes the form of having the decision be according to desire and preference rather than the random idea that you are handed the reality or a decision. Even if you create the idea that it seems that you have been handed the decision of who you are, you only get the effect of being the person you are when you agree with that decision. In creating consciously, you begin with using your desire, your preference, and your discernment to narrow down who it is you want to be and who you wish to be. Therefore, make the decision of who you wish to be consciously, according to preference and according to the person that you ideally see yourself as. You contain it all, and that means you can choose from anything, and one of the options is to choose to be the person you desire and ideally picture that you are. Now, the number two thing you should do to improve your life is clarifying your vision. Your personal vision is a picture of your true self in the future. This, as is usual, includes all the important components of your life and career. Who you want to be, what you want to do, how you want to feel, what you want to own, and with whom you want to associate. Basically, your personal vision is a snapshot of the things that excite you the most. Your vision guides your life and provides the direction necessary to chart the course of your days and the choices you make about your life. A vision is like a compass that guides and directs you towards your reality. Many people go through life without a definite vision and often wonder why their reality is not as they want it to be. When clarifying your vision, you begin to determine the reality that you prefer. Creating your own reality according to preference involves a slight shift in perception. You already create your own reality unconsciously, and now all you need to do is take responsibility for creating your reality according to your preference. In the past, you have been creating your reality in autopilot mode, being unaware of your thoughts and feelings. You must clearly define your intention or the vision which represents the purposes or general themes in your life. Through alignment with that thing that gives you ultimate excitement, your moment to moment reality begins to reflect this alignment. When you decide to establish your specific vision, each moment has something directly to do with that vision. What excites you in any given moment will now change. For those things that excite you will now be representative of the path of least resistance towards that most exciting thing. Use this as a compass for directing you to where these moments will ultimately lead. Now, the number three habit that you should do is learning to identify your beliefs. Your beliefs are the foundations of your actions, and your actions create your reality. If you believe in a negative outcome, you will perform actions that will attract you to a negative outcome. The only way to change your negative beliefs is by acknowledging them. By allowing an emotion to deliver a belief, you can create the joyous appreciation of your reality. You must acknowledge you must first acknowledge the old negative belief and then acknowledge the new positive belief. Then compare in your mind how one who believes in a negative outcome acts and how one with a positive belief acts. People always act according to what they believe. So, in stating the new preferred positive belief and using your imagination to furnish how a person would act who believes that, you will see a different set of actions come forth in your imagination. They will then be available for you to choose as your action. Should you choose the action reflective of a positive belief, then you create a momentum of events leading to that positive outcome. You will create a vibration that attracts you to the positive outcomes, even under the same set of circumstances. Understand the distinction between exploring something mentally and experiencing it. You can literally explore any idea without action. The thought will not manifest into a reality. It is safe to look at any belief within you, even the ones that are disturbing. For if you are not acting according to those beliefs, the mere thinking of them has no effect. This gives you the license to freely view and review the things that you believe, understanding that they cannot destroy you. In fact, keeping them in place through denial rather than acknowledging and transforming them gives them more power to seemingly have a negative outcome on you. Now, the number four thing that you should do to improve your life is doing what excites you the most. Now, creating your own reality according to preference involves a slight shift in perception. You already create your own reality unconsciously, and now all you need to do is take responsibility for creating your reality according to your preference. In the past, you have been creating your reality in autopilot mode, being unaware of your thoughts and feelings. From this point forward, you must base the creation of your reality on the things that excite you the most. Remember, your excitement is who you choose to be in this life. This applies to the ultimate exciting thing that you feel you may ever do, and it also applies to available things at any given moment using that vibration. That excitement is there to determine what is representative of you so that you can act upon that option with integrity. Acting with integrity means acting as though you are integrated with all things. Align yourself with your align yourself with the ultimate exciting thing that directly affects what occurs in the moment. This allows what happens at any given moment to be a stepping stone toward your ultimate exciting thing. If you want to create your reality consciously according to what you prefer, you must acknowledge the thing that gives you the ultimate excitement. You must clearly define your intention or the vision which represents the purposes or general themes in your life. Through your alignment with that thing that gives you the ultimate excitement, your moment to moment reality begins to reflect this alignment in each and every given moment. There are a series of choices that are available and immediately accessible. Choosing from those choices with the excitement as the criteria that you will not settle for less, and then acting upon that action creates a new effect in your life. When acting from an excited perspective and with integrity, the result can only be an exciting result and not harming you or anyone else. Deciding and allowing yourself to be excited and factoring in moment to moment excitement into your decision is the beginning of the journey towards being the one that you wish to be. When you notice which one excites you the most within the different options that you are presented with, you can embellish the decision to include the idea of the thing that excites you. Now, the number five thing that you should do to improve your life is taking inspired action. The physicalized movement of your physicalized body is the thing that actually creates the reality. Your style and approach of your action results from your beliefs, and the cause of causes are your belief systems. The actual mechanism that ringed in the reality and allows it to change and transform is the action. Your willingness not only to define what it is that excites you, to act upon your excitement is the set of parameters that will allow you to create the reality you prefer most. Begin to pay attention to what excites you and as well as pay particular attention to what does not. You can only experience a reality you are the vibration of. Many people are functioning as beings that manifests what they do not prefer. The way to transform for a being whose vibration is that of manifesting the reality that is not preferred is by action. When you believe that you have not always when you believe that you have always created a certain portion within your life of things which you do not prefer and assume that you will continue to do so, you can then perpetuate the idea that you create your life that you prefer. Now, what will physically raise your vibration is physical action. The tone of that physical action is determined by your underlying beliefs. Clear action is what you do, how you move and how you implement the ideas. It is the implementation of these ideas that bring them into your physical reality. You exist on a simultaneous and infinite number of levels, and what you are choosing to explore now is the physical existence. It is the actions that you perform that is the ultimate physical manifestation of your emotions, beliefs, and thoughts. Well, that's it. I've given you 5 ways you can improve your life. If you liked this podcast, please comment below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Once again, I'm Martin coming to you live from Uganda. Have a nice one.